Today in the kitchen, I'm super excited to make a delicious weeknight meal that not only checks the flavor boxes, but is also so simple to put together. Let's jump in. To get started, we need to chop up 5 to 7 to 10 garlic cloves, depending on how garlicky you want your pasta. Once you have the desired number of garlic cloves that you want, we're going to trim off any brown bits or the ends and then thinly slice it. We're going to mellow the flavor by simmering it in olive oil with shallot while the orzo cooks. I realized this was actually a ton of garlic, and since I'm not the only one eating it, I decided to cut down. I did about 3 large garlic cloves, and this wound up being about 2 tablespoons of chopped garlic. I am also going to be chopping up 1 large shallot. Aromatics done. We're going to get a pot of olive oil started on the stove. And then we need to add about 1/2 cup of olive oil. It's gonna sound like a lot, but this is gonna be your sauce for the entire dish. Then we're going to let our olive oil start to heat up, and then when you just see little bubbles, we're going to add the garlic and the shallot. The goal is to brown the garlic and make sure that your shallot is really sweet and flavorful. In a separate pan, we're going to start our orzo. Similar to the tomato orzo I made on this channel a few weeks ago, we're going to toast it in butter before we add everything else. Once the butter is mostly melted, we're going to go in with 1/2 pound of orzo. Stir to make sure that it's coated in that butter. Our orzo is looking nice and toasted. It smells really fragrant, so we're going to get it cooking with some stock. You want enough so that when you kind of shake it down like this, your orzo is well covered. We're gonna get this covered to cook. I like to check my orzo every 4 to 5 minutes or so and bring everything up off the bottom. I have some delicious rainbow chard that I prepped this past Sunday, and so I'm going to cut it super thin so I can add it in. If you have a favorite vegetable that you like to add, please let me know in the comments below. Okay, our orzo is done. It only cooked for about 10 minutes, and that is totally gonna be dependent on the pan that you use. So we actually have some sticking, and that's just because I was filming, so we're gonna add a tiny bit of water. And then we're also going to add in all of that rainbow chard. Stir to incorporate. And then I have some cooked Italian sausage. Italian sausage and chard goes super well together because it's a little bit earthy with that spiciness. You can also combine this with chicken or tofu. All right, it's time for final assembly. I wish you guys could smell this kitchen. It smells so good in here. You'll just have to make it yourselves and let me know how good your kitchen smells. You can see that the oil just kind of wilts everything down perfectly and adds that final touch onto the dish. And then adding in about 1/4 cup of parm. I like to just mix in a little bit. It kind of cements the feeling of creaminess. We're ready to get this served up. Give this a try. I love dinner recipes like this, especially for a weeknight. We got some protein, some pasta, some chard. That garlic and olive oil though is like, just sets it off real nice. I hope you guys give this one a try, and if you like it during your week, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching.